Hello, and welcome to another episode of Ecstatic Dies a Lot, where we're really kind of hoping that Ecstatic won't die, considering we're in hardcore mode. We are currently playing through a really silly challenge I came up with due to some interesting misreads. Welcome in, Sin. Hello, how did your stream go yesterday? I didn't die. Yes, I am still alive. You pulled the trigger on that outrageous video card that might work. Cool. And to add some extra things to it with my own. Butter chicken flatbread, as well as like flatbread that tastes like butter chicken, or you're having butter chicken with flatbread, as well as a bit of scotch. Ooh, you're going all fancy pants, aren't you? I am making chili. It's in the crock pot right now, and I'm hoping that what I've done to it this time will not induce terrible heartburn. Flatbread with butter chicken on top of it. Okay, that's kind of what I thought you were talking about, but woo. If I don't ask questions, well then, misunderstandings happen. I did survive. I should get back to describing the challenge, huh? We are back with FishcakeMomma and her single, My Comfort is Your Misfortune. We are running through the weathered set. Sin, do me a favor, please. Because the only thing I've found, I've ran into 3 pairs minimum of weathered boots yesterday, but no other article of armor. Now, I swear, in some of our other playthroughs, we have seen other pieces of weathered armor. But I haven't found any, and we're on day 4. We haven't made it through day 5. And she has no armor but hide and her foots. Boots. It's not called foots, it's boots. So, the weathered set of armor, which means anything she wears can only be weathered. Any accessory that we come across, we can use. I believe we restricted her to a two-handed weapon because we couldn't come up with an appropriate one-handed weapon. So I think, because we know glaives and short stabs, and not short stabs, quarter stabs. So stabs, glaives, and what was the other one? There were 3. And I found the other one yesterday, and it wasn't pole arms. It was... I can tell the set is a transmog, but a very difficult time searching for gear types, base types in general. See, I've found... I mean, that's how I found most of the others. I have looked at weathered before, and I thought I had seen that it was a full set. However, I am not certain now. And I'm a little concerned about how much longer FishcakeMomma is gonna survive here, because holy shit. Uniques have to be thematic. We haven't found any uniques as FishcakeMomma yet, so we can do that. I mean, of course, the goal is to beat the game eventually. However, as I just stated, we haven't made it past day 5 on any of these. And I am, you know, if you've been watching for any length of time, I don't like to follow the main quest. I like to do that, like, last. So we've been running around doing dungeons now, unfortunately, because we keep dying. Because I am terrible. Weathered armor set, all classes. That content doesn't say anything about it being only so it appears not to be limited to just boots. So we've just been having serious RNG problems? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, because I mean, I'm wearing the transmog of the pants right now, just in case we run across, you know, uniques and shit. Not uniques. The one below uniques. Anyway. So, unfortunately, because I keep dying because I'm a shite player, we keep going through the same dungeons over and over again, and I apologize for that. I mean, I'd love to get out of that. I suppose I could if I could just, you know, follow the main quest, but I really just cannot bring myself to do that. Looking at the other gear, I would say you should also be able to... Well, climate related, yes. Well, Sandworn is its own section of clothes, or of armor. Storm, Tempest... Okay. Alright, so you'll allow Storm or Tempest? Or anything else that is climate related. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that does fit into the weathered, I suppose. That should do me. For right now. Looks like I lost a screen. Bummer. Okay. So, yesterday, like I said, I managed to get like 3 or 4 pairs of boots. Of the weathered variety. Like, what the fuck boots? But, alright, so I was also heavily medicated yesterday. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, just because it's not fair, just because it's not fair if you can't reasonably collect a set after so many streams. I agree. I agree with you, and I appreciate that. And I will, because I mean, this is like wild. We have never had a run this bad when it comes looking for armor. Which is why I was starting to wonder if it was just limited to one armor piece. Downside with as baked as I got yesterday, with my nighttime meds, I woke up like 3 hours ago. So I slept 9 hours. Almost solid. I wish I could say I woke up feeling great. I didn't. I woke up exhausted. I woke up feeling drugged. That's how I woke up. But I did manage to get my chili in the crock pot. Unfortunately, it is not on a slow simmer all day. It is going to be a high simmer. But there's not a whole lot I can do about that if I want chili for dinner tonight. I also, part of the reason I'm late is because I had to order groceries. I was going to do it Wednesday, but I didn't get the money in time. And Thursday, of course, they're open short hours because of Thanksgiving. And I did not want to have somebody deliver my groceries on Thanksgiving, even though if I understand if they're working, that's what they're there for. But I didn't want to do that to somebody. You know. So I just took a gummy. Man, you missed out. I haven't posted it on, I only remember sleeping a couple of hours last night. It was one of those nights where I couldn't recall waking up and only being aware of not being able to get to sleep. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me last night. Unfortunately, one of the new medications they put me on, I really hate playing medication roulette. I spent so many years doing it and have no record the fact that I did it, so we're doing it again. But the medication they put me on, not only the side effects are drowsiness, but may also have increase or cause insomnia type or the inability to get to sleep. So I get really, really tired if I take it during the day. And at night, I can't sleep until like 3 a.m. And then I sleep really late. It's fantastic. I love it. But I only had a few things on my to-do list today anyway, so I'm going to finish up my to-do list this evening after stream, after I get groceries, which... So, I've taken my gummy. I haven't medicated at all yet today because I ate my breakfast, and then I started my dinner and ordered groceries. So, I made sure... Because I was thinking about it last stream, and I don't know how I managed to think about this with my medicated state. But I will say that some of my best ideas have come when I have been medicated. Is that we run into a lot of epics. That's the one. And it doesn't really say what kind of armor type it is, unless it's like a transmog. But, I figure you went for a proper walk for the first time in 3... Ooh! Felt pretty good once you got out of the house, I bet. We're getting like 6 inches of snow right now. It's been snowing off and on for like the last 2 days. Which hasn't helped my ability to do things. But, you know, I do what I can and I try to make peace with it. Even though some people think I should just be a grown-ass person and just do it anyway. Anyway, we were gonna go here. Damn it. I did have a portal open, but apparently it did not survive. So. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. What was I saying? Epics. So I put on a piece of armor that has the look. Right. Put put on a transmog that has the look of the weathered armor, so that if we run into it as an epic or something, I can wear it and we'll know. Unfortunately, of course, when I go to put on the actual armor, it doesn't look like it. Or, yeah, but... yeah, I think you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean, because continuing to try to explain myself is only going to frustrate me, because I know what I'm trying to say, and it's not working. I played some kind of compass. Oh, the infernal compass. That is for the season. And all I did was fight. Yep, for my build, which works best when surrounding. It was fantastic. You got 2 health. Nice. Yeah, the infernal compass thing is part of the seasonal challenge, I think. I've run into a lot of it, and for the seasonal, for the season run, you actually have to use an infernal compass to get through a couple of it. Part of the reason I stopped was because it requires an infernal compass, and I tried a couple of runs of those and I died. But I'm on like Torment 2, and the season that, as far as I wanted to go in the season, it requires me to get to Torment 3, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I just know that. I don't have the patience or the desire to grind that hard. I play video games because I like them, and they amuse me, and it is a stress relief sometimes, because a little bit of stress, especially in this kind of thing, is not a bad thing. It's when it gets excessive that it becomes a problem. Case in point, see the Azaro files. The Azaro episodes of Ecstatic dies a lot. That was, yeah. But that's cool. Yeah, I did with my Necromancer during the season runs. I've done very well level-wise. It's been... ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Mainly because I didn't want to deal with the fucking flies. Or the porcupines. Or those weird night things. I don't want to deal with any of this. I just want to get to the fucking dungeon. So that's what I like to do. I like to do the dungeons, which is weird, because this is grinding on its own level, and I really hate grinding, but at the same time, something about doing the dungeons is okay with me. I don't know. I don't understand it. Maybe because it's on my terms. Oh. Man, look at me. I was all fancy pants. I got through there. Honed quarterstaff. I don't think it's going to be better than what we've got. It really isn't. I just want to complain about the interior decorator. You're right. I do. I like to complain about the interior decoration, which is usually quite icky. Shadow's streaming. I wonder what he's playing today. I really want to be able to move the camera. But I know that's not how this goes. I've got to remember how to do this. The best. And I shouldn't have to try and remember, because I was just doing this yesterday. Ow! Welcome to my world, though. Oh lord, I didn't realize the battery was so low. Well, it's a good thing I can plug it in now. How was your day yesterday? Which way do I want to go? Normally would have gone out to see somebody, but I stayed home and had a nap because, ooh, good call. Headache would have ruined everything, especially since you generally walk to where you're going. That would have been rough to walk with, much less try to socialize. Then again, my headaches generally tend to be migraines. I do like the fact that it's swinging because I hit it with something. I love it. Yeah, yesterday worked out pretty good, actually, I think. I mean, I survived. Even with some serious lag going on. Which to me was, huge because it came close. I have not posted, I started saying it earlier. I have not posted it on my YouTube channel because we had some technical difficulties and I don't know if I want to deal with trying to post 2 videos. And I know it's really not that big a deal, but I was so frustrated about it. You found out that the term for the migraines you get is silent migraines, not visual. It's just the visual effects of a migraine without any pain. Oh, you have a history of normal migraines or tension headaches when younger. It's common to start getting silent migraines. Oh. Wow. I don't know if that's any better. I found out I had migraines when I was very young. Well, I can't say very young. Young enough, I suppose. I was, I don't remember the first time I had a migraine. I remember that I was 19, I had had my son, and I was having them. And that's when they found out I had a scar on my brain. That was causing part of it. And then Nemo, why do you have to sit right in front of my life gauge? Huh? I will let him get away with so much, though. Even if it kills me in game. You get tension headaches too, just not nearly as often. See, I don't, unfortunately, that's part of that area, I literally have very few actual memories. Thanks to some medication and, of course, the concussions and everything that I've had because of my seizures. But, I stopped drinking caffeine for multiple reasons, actually. But I found that I didn't get, my migraines have, for the most part, quit without it. But I was drinking it excessively too because I was trying to combat the narcolepsy and the chronic fatigue from the fibro and shit. But the caffeine seemed to make it worse for me. I don't remember, I get tension headaches sometimes. but it's hard to tell if they're tension headaches or just, you know, whatever, because body hurts, especially after like a seizure where my muscles have all like clenched up. But I have to be careful about my caffeine intake, otherwise it will give me a migraine, which is, you know, never pleasant. Never pleasant. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. What the fuck? Well, that's weird. Oh, fuck you, dude. Here I am, just kind of running along, doing my thing, and you being an asshole. Well, I mean, I did kind of invade your home and am destroying things, but... Are you looking under the TV trying to figure out where they are? Because they're not under the TV, my guy. I suppose, though, having the symptoms and not the pain is more manageable. Because, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I guess it depends, but I'm all for, you know, the no pain options. I only get headaches involving caffeine when I stop drinking it. Yeah, see, I went to cold turkey a while ago to see how that worked, and it took a week for the headaches to completely yeah. Yep. The headaches, 3 days is now. This was many years ago when I was still young. I had heard, and it seemed about accurate, but like the mental addiction to substances, most substances, I won't say all because usually takes, I think we've discussed this before. It feels like we have, but unfortunately I live with deja vu like constantly. But it takes like 3 days for the mental addiction to break. And it's always worse those first 3 days because your body's trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. And that's why most people don't or have a hard time getting through addictions, because those first 3 days are killer. I mean, I watched my mom Wendy detox from alcohol. Oh, look at that. We got breeches that I can actually wear. I knew it. I even said in my stream last time, it was your fault. You weren't here, so it wasn't going to give me the armor I needed. She's actually wearing. It's lucky you don't have an addictive personality. I'll never had that kind of mental. Yeah, it's a lot of what gets people is the mental addiction. I mean, the physical addiction. No, it's the physical addiction that takes like 3 days, and it's the mental one that takes, I think that's right. It's the physical one that it takes like 3 days. And then mental is the one that like fucking kills you for like years. I think. Yeah, I think that's right. All I know is that I quit smoking. Oh, shit. Because I got sick with like the influenza. I was dead ass sick in bed for 3 days. Did not move. Got up. My ex-husband asked me if I wanted to go like day 4. I got up, got out of bed, and went to the couch. Because I was tired of being in bed. And my ex-husband invited me out to have a cigarette, and I said no. God's given me a back-assward gift. I'm going to take it. Because I didn't have... Mentally, I wanted to go out there. Because I had the oral fixation. But physically, I had no desire to actually smoke. So that's what it was. Physically, 3 days. The worst of it. Mentally, it takes... I mean... Many people say you're an addict for life. It doesn't matter if you haven't had whatever it is in years. It's the fact that the want is still there. I have a pack of cigarettes that I bought last year when I got really low. Bad shit was happening. I was going through a lot, and my God, I craved a cigarette. And I went out and bought a pack. It's still unopened. I watched Wendy detox, and it was, oh my God. I can't imagine what people like meth and cocaine and other harder drugs go through. I'm really glad that I picked up this one. It is the only odd one out. I've gone poison except for this one skill. But I like it. I was certain I was going to open that pack when I brought it home. But I just looked at it and I remembered how much I hated what it had done to me. And it sits and it stares at me and it taunts me. But I haven't opened it yet. God bless it. How is it that I walked over that last time and it did nothing? Fucking bitch cake. Alright. Fucker. Funnily enough, influenza is what made my ex-husband quit too. Right after me. I'm not laughing because it was humorous, because that shit kills people. The influenza, but... it was so bad. Fortunately, he waited to get sick until I was fully well and could take care of him. Alright, so we managed to get breaches. We need... Ooh. If we can get breaches, means we should get everything else too. It's just being mean and awful. But yeah, we had some... I'm not used to hearing influenza. I know that that's its name. It's always just been the flu for me and the people. Yeah, I started making the distinction because I realized that what most people call like the flu is not. It is a nasty cold, but it is not actually influenza. And I use the influenza because the influenza is the one that kills people. And you actually have to test for it because it's that, it's that bad. Or it can be. It's not always that bad, but it can be. Ooh, we got got a channeling shrine, and unfortunately, I killed everything. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. But, yeah. So I make that distinction because I hear somebody say, "Oh, I had the flu last week," and I'm looking at them going, "No, you didn't." No, you didn't. Because if you did, you'd still be looking like shit. Because it's awful. It will knock your ass out. There's a difference for sure, and there are likely different strains. That's true. Uh, that's true. There are likely very, very many strains. But I get my flu shot every year now. Just because I don't want to go through that again. I really don't, because, whoa. I mean, it was bad enough. You know, I didn't leave my bed for like 3 days. My ex-husband was worried. And had, was talking about taking me to the hospital because of it. So this wasn't, just some cold that we called the flu or some minor flu strain at the time. It was bad. But I think we all get the flu shot now, even my kids. Because I want to say my kids ended up, at least one of them, I think, ended up with the flu. Oh, hey, look, I got mastery as well. And we had to be really careful because I think it was my daughter. And she had the heart condition. And we had to be really careful. But unfortunately, I don't remember it. The timeline gets really funky. Come on, die, bitch. Nothing. Fuck. Oh, but I did go up in a level, so I suppose that matters. Or that makes it better. Trying to figure out what would be the best way to go here. I really need something. I need to find the aspect or whatever it is that will give me a regen on my vigor. That's what I need to find. The worst I've had knocked me out for 2 days. I would sleep for hours, wake up for only about 20 minutes before going back to sleep again. I don't think that was the normal flu, but it was something pretty severe. Picked it up coming back from a trip to England. Oof. Yeah. That's kind of what happened with the flu in us. I mean, we didn't have any vomiting or anything, but we had high fever and we slept. Oh, it was, I mean, we ended up dehydrated because we weren't eating or drinking anything. We didn't get up to go to the bathroom. I mean, it was just awful. Now, it knocked my ass out for like 2 weeks. And then, of course, you had the healing process afterwards. And the doctor said it would take like months. Or at least for me. But my ex-husband and my son, and my daughter kind of, they don't get sick often. My daughter is now chronically ill, much like myself. But getting a cold wise, She's better than me, but worse than her dad and her brother. They have, like, they don't get sick, but when they do, holy shit, it knocks them out. I envied my ex-husband that. Because, I mean, the flu that knocked me out for like a week or two knocked him out for like half that. I was so mad. I mean, I was glad because it was awful, but it was just like one of those, really? God damn it. I think this is honestly my better thing if I was going to deal with an ultimate. But the ultimate really doesn't do me any good if I can't get my vigor back quickly. But I have not found any sort of skill that would allow me that, so it's going to have to be armor based. So, and I did find it on some armor, I thought. Not an armor, apparently, that when salvaged will give me the thingy. I've also had things like that where I felt awful for a couple of weeks, but at least those times I could somewhat function most of it. Yeah. See, he could do that too. He could function well. I won't say it was, great, but he could still function. When he gets sick enough that he takes, like, off of work, it's bad. And that's usually only after he's tried to work and realized that, he takes better care of himself now, though. He doesn't generally let it get that bad. His girlfriend doesn't let him. I love how they drop out of the ceiling. Asshole. Boots! We got more boots! I'm so tired of seeing weathered boots. I really am. You remember working with a normal cold, you feel bad, but you can still go to work, or you could before COVID, and it only lasts a few days. Yeah. I remember working with a sore throat and stuffy nose. Oh, I hated doing that. Hated doing that. Is that really all of it? Huh. Okay. Boots. I like the movement speed, though. I really need the movement speed. Especially since I'm pretty sure the butcher's going to get thrown at me again soon. So I think it's better that I keep the ones I'm wearing. What do you think, Sin? I stuck something in my mouth. I need to double check and make sure. My grocery order actually went through. Yes, looks like it. Good. Cool. Yes. The Infernal Compass thing, you fought some kind of Uber Butcher. Yes. I have done that with the Necromancer that I have. Alright. So I did that. Sure, why not?
An old Zakaru monument. Looks abandoned.
The mistakes of my past will be paid in your blood, grave robber. Let our brothers rest.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Uber Butcher. It's gonna let me gather the other skulls, or is it only gonna let me do one at a time? I really hate that. I should know because we've done this before. But it's gonna be definitely need to find something that will let me regenerate bigger. That wasn't the button I wanted. Oh, good. It's letting me pick them all up. Keep forgetting I have that. Keep forgetting that. wasn't too bad. I know.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
Did I miss one?
Locked.
I must have. But where? Here. Of course. Why are you just standing there? Thump. You know what, you guys? Can't climb back up there, so we gotta go all the way around. I keep forgetting that's not the button I want to push, but you know. Sure, if you want to die again, I don't mind. Oh, motherfucker. Ow, fuck. Man, I keep getting in the way of that. There we go.
Thank you.
Yay. Yay. Somehow it's got like really big uglies in it still. Okay. From here. Let's go there. See if I can get out of here before they, oh, yep, there we go. I am chilly. It's a good thing I'm having chili later. Uh-oh, that's not quite what I wanted, but... I mean, I did, but... Let's go back there real quick. Oops. I'm so glad Nemo decided to go elsewhere. I need to go to the lady or guy alchemist thing. Sure, why not? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Got any big plans for the weekend? Then another no big plan weekend. That's fair. I like the movement speed. Next time I go back to town, I should look at my resistances and get my. I don't want to get what the armor that decent armor that I've got socketed. Better. Socket what I can with what I can. Oh, that crashed. I got better. Yeah, I don't really have any plans either. Yeah. I mean, I've got something on my armor that does like vigor on kill, but I don't like that quite so much. I much prefer a timed regen. No! Oh, I got stuck. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there. You're the problem. You're the problem. No. That's not quite the button I wanted, but okay. Yep, my goal is just to get more shit done on my apartment. I have re-signed my lease. Yeah. I really don't want to give up the decks. Just drop the damn thing. Nope, don't care. Not here for the story this time. Yeah, depending on... I made it... I'm gonna have to call my son. And have him come down again. I realize that a crock pot of chili is way too much for me. I seriously cannot just cook for one person. I can't do it. I spent so many years cooking for a minimum of 4, but generally, like, ooh, heavy pants. That's the first one we've got that I could actually, like, tally. I have to have him come down and eat some of it and take some of it home. I really wish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sandworms. 6 coven is 26. 1, 2, 3. Island is going to be our next set. That's going to be weird. I'm good. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. I know yesterday how medicated I was and how I slept so deep that I woke up feeling drugged, still drugged, like worse, like dopey kind of drug, not like happy kind of drugged, and I hate that feeling, but it must have rejuvenated me at least a little bit, because even though I slept as late as I did, and I was really upset about that because I really wanted to go back to sleep, and I realized that if I had, I would have missed stream. I would completely and utterly missed doing this today. I feel somewhat rejuvenated, and my mood is better than it has been in a while. So I will take it as a win. Sadly, I don't have anything left to get me that big. I drank my other soda that I got. Medicated soda. And I tell you what, it was awful. What the hell, man? Alright, I got master, that's all I care. I do not have to kill these things quickly. Yeah, it was a completely different flavor. And I tell you what, it is really hard to explain. Give me a second, I'll see if I can't somehow manage. There he is. Sandworn. It is going to be tight between Sandworn and we are doing the weathered set right now. Yeah, so right now it's tied between Sandworn, Highland, and then it goes Coven and then Heavy. So, oh God, I used to be smart once. I swear. So it wasn't a memory per se, but the flavor was berry lemonade. That's what they said it was. And it was awful. But it tasted like something that I remember. I've never had berry lemonade. It was never a thing when I was growing up. But there was something that it tasted like something and smelled like something I knew, but I don't know where or why. And I kept drinking it and hoping that it would bloom into like this full-fledged memory, and it never did. But the smell reminded me, or the way that it interacted between my taste and my smell and that memory. If you ever wandered into like an old You're standing in an abandoned room that hasn't seen or had anyone living in it in decades. It's falling apart. There's mildew from the rugs and the furniture. There's a couch and there's a rug and there's windows and it's solid wood, and there's like this feeling of despair and desolation and loneliness, but at the same time there's a power in it. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. It's okay. We're just gonna keep going. But it was not good. And I mean, if somebody handed it to me again, I would drink it again. For multiple reasons. I mean, one, it's medicine, and I will not turn it down because I really can't afford to buy my own. So, if somebody is going to give this to me, great. So it's medicine, and two, I still am hoping that maybe if I taste it again and often enough, that maybe I will get that memory back, whatever it is. Yeah, come on, asshole. I really want to get you stuck on this thing. No, he's not close enough. Yes. Sanctum key. I guess the easiest way to explain it had this very musty smell and flavor, and it was very strange, and I really didn't care for it. So it's not something I would ever necessarily pick up for myself. But honestly, I'm grateful to, have been given it to try, because I never would have picked it up the drink for myself, because it's just not something I would consider. What are you doing? Because I had never really thought about getting the drinks, much less a soda. I've never been one for... What the hell did I pick up that I wanted to look at? Oh no. The drinks I was always a little concerned about, because, if you slam one of those things, it's going to be so bad for you, especially if you've never done it before. And at one point in my life, I would slam a soda, or I would drink something quickly. And I really just did not care for the idea of it, personally. I mean, I've definitely evolved since then, because this was years ago. And I was open to the idea of the drinks, because I at one point I was drinking like a protein shake in the morning. And I found a powder that I could add that was colorless and tasteless to pretty much any drink I wanted. And I loved it, because I knew exactly how many milligrams I was getting. And it was a low number. It was like 20, 40 milligrams, which is what I get in like gummies, in a single gummy or 2 gummies. So that was a low number. In that soda, there was 200 milligrams or 100 milligrams, something like that, 1 to 200 milligrams. I can't remember off the top of my head. That's 10 times what I would put into my shake. So I kind of avoided, drinks like that, because if I was eating something salty, I would end up drinking it much faster than I should. And then, heavy. Then I've got to, deal with being a lot more medicated than I had intended to be. And that could be really bad too. So, I kind of have avoided it. But I liked this. And fruit flavored sodas I've never been a fan of. I really haven't. And this was like a sister company to Jones Soda. I'm not because it looks like a Jones Soda, and I think I read somewhere on there that they were somehow affiliated with them. Do not take my word for it. I am not saying that they are, because I don't want that to come back on me. But Jones Soda's known for doing some really weird shit. I think they did a Thanksgiving dinner soda, among other things. I have never tried them. But, I was going somewhere. Oh, I'd never been a fan, because the ones I'd run into were Faygo, which, not a fan of that. I don't like it. But, I mean, overall, I loved it. I loved, not that particular one. Because like I said, there was something about that flavor that just tweaked me. And, but like I said, if somebody hands it to me, I'll happily drink it. I'll be making faces, but I will happily drink it. But not something I would pick up for myself. Now, the green apple one, you like okay. I know the water you're talking about, flavored sparkling water, and generally drink their. I don't. The sparkling water thing, I have tried, and it just is weird to me. I generally don't like artificial, fruit flavors. But the green apples one that I drank on stream, I enjoyed quite a bit. Once I got past the original, just wow, okay, that's really a lot more sour than I expected. And I mean, I drank both of those over a period of 5 hours. So I like that idea. Where am I? Okay. Blood orange for the win for me. Oh. See, orange flavored things I don't like, because the orange ends up really weird. But things like citrus or tropical flavored things that are a mix of pineapple, orange, that sort of thing, I can do that. I like that. That's not bad. But straight up just orange.
Please help us get out of here.
Nope. You can fuck right off. I am not confident enough in my character. Shit. I like the idea of them, because it took me I spent all day drinking one. So it wasn't. Yeah, it worked out well. I liked the level of medicated it gave me. I liked how the fact that I could drink it all day and it wasn't a big deal. Makes me a little curious now of, Jones Soda in general. But again, probably not something that I would necessarily pick up for myself. Maybe as a treat, kind of like my pre-rolls. I could definitely see myself doing that if it was offered at any of the dispensaries I tend to go to. I haven't seen them at the ones that I tend to go to, though. And since I got it from a friend, I don't... Why, yes, I will upgrade that ring. Thank you. Oh. Not funny story, I guess. I got a notice from my leasing agent that they are going to be working on... Oh, I didn't want to do that. I forgot she doesn't bring up... Oh, she's gonna die. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it was good. And the dispensaries that I go to don't really run to drinks because these were also something that I needed to refrigerate. So it was it was a good experience. I liked it. Even the second one, even though I did not like the flavor, I still not, nothing bad to say other than that flavor was just kind of like, wow. Sorry, my grocery order. Okay. All right, cool. Trying to make sure he's not gonna come like right at 6. And now he's giving me a hard time. It's a good thing he's a friend of mine. But yeah, it was a good experience. Blood orange. I might be willing to try that one. That's one I haven't tried. A flavor that I'm familiar with at all. Rusty cage. No. Let's see what happens. You better be glad he's a friend of mine, otherwise I'd give him a terrible review for giving me shit like that. You order groceries long enough and people start recognizing you. Well, one of them gave me the vet that I take my animals. He gave me the name of the vet I take my animals to. So, because he recognized me and he's a pet parent too. It's not the same guy that's giving me shit now, but you start to recognize each other after a while. I've heard blood orange is quite a different flavor than the regular orange. I like orange juice, and I like navel oranges. But I find that like orange flavored things, just like grape and cherry, really don't taste like orange. And I don't like whatever it is they think orange tastes like. There's the key. There we go. There's so many appointments coming up. I really hope. Ooh, we got chest armor. I wonder if it's something I can wear. Probably not. It is not. Damn. Suck. Okay. Checking. Okay. The person who gave me the soda's got some other stuff for me to try too. He told me the dispensary they go to, and he's like, look at some of their shit, tell me what you want, or let you like. Okay, so. Gave him some pictures of shit that I was like, he's like, you like this shit? I'm like, I would like to try it. He said he got me a couple of chocolate bars that I hadn't tried, and something else. So I'll probably grab me more soda if I ask him to. But it was really nice because I sipped on it throughout the day, you know. So I can't imagine. I think it's like $10 a can or some shit like that. It's like the cost is bad. It's not like something you can buy a 6-pack of or anything like that either. But man, once or twice a week is great. And that's a lot. But man, I was doing dishes at like midnight last night. It was great. I wish that energy had come, you know, earlier in the day, but we got pants. More pants. I'd like a... Oh, hey, Highland something. Fuck you. And you. And you, and you, and especially you. And you. Can you stop a minute? I need to change my pants. Ooh, I like that. Nope. my favorite thing to do now. The channeling shrine. Especially if I have, you know, places that I can... Minions. Ew. I don't know where I'm going. I look forward to trying the other stuff that he throws my way. When he realized that I was very into trying a lot of different things, trying to because I used it like medicine, he got excited because we'll sit there and talk about the different strains and what they do and how, you know, we feel the effects and da 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 da. It's nice. There we go. Right, now we're definitely good. Shit. I'm lost. I kind of hope he finds some drinks again, because I really did like that. 'Cause that was what I was really, what I'm trying to achieve is like an all-day level of, it sounds so bad, but an all-day level, a particular level that where I can work and get things done and my mood is good, but I'm not like overdoing it. I'm still, you know, in a space where I can, you know, remember, hey, take a break. Hey, sit down for a minute. You know, oh, hey, remember to eat something. So that, and that achieved it, but that is not a cost-effective way to do things. Because I know those things cost a pretty penny. Oh, motherfucker! Completely missed that. We got fur-lined again. Man, why do you keep giving me, you know, like boots with the fur? I'm not gonna want that ring. That's fine. Bitch. Other bitch. Big winged bitch. You know what? I don't like you guys. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck all of you. Dunk. I do like doing that though. Ooh, we got Highland. That's everything, yeah? Yeah. Oop. Yep. I remember the last scourge that I went up against with this thing, and it just stood there. Like, I stood behind it the entire time, and it's doing it again. Ow. Yeah. Just like that. Now. Right, out we go. Yay! I'd like a pineapple flavored one. That would be good. I like pineapple juice. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Especially you guys. Let's see, where are we gonna go? Is our beans at? I'm probably partial to mango, although I like all tropical. Yeah, there is a juice that Dole puts out. Pine orange banana. Love that shit, man. Oh, I love it. I will never buy it though. I might now that I'm living alone, but I quit buying it when I was living with my ex-husband and when my children were much smaller. Yes, I'm sure I already went through all of it. Thank you.
The forge is always hot.
Oh, I was gonna look at the... Okay. I can put another socket in my pants. And one in my ring and necklace. And let's see what we can put in it. Now... for Spiritborn, is my primary I've been leaning on the fact that my primary stat is Dex, and I'm not sure that's accurate.
Beautiful and handy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's intel. Let's see. Spiritborn primary. Is Dex. Okay, so I'm right. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. I need to, resistances, that's what I know. Okay, yeah, I've pretty much, I need all of them. All of them, alright, cool. But let's see what we can do first. Just not poison, I don't need poison. Dex is... has poison. Okay, here it is. So I can put these in my armor. I don't need any more of those. Fire resistance. Cold resistance. Ooh, life on kill. I don't really think I need that though. Armor's good. Lightning resistance. Okay, so we'll do one of these for sure. I should do one of these. I can do this and then focus on shadow resistance if I can find it. Okay. Oh, weapon, life on kill, that might be good. No, what? Weapon, basic damage. Overpower damage. Critical strike. Ultimate damage. Damage over time. And because I use poison, that would be a good thing, right? Because poison is considered damage over time. Right. Okay. Okay. Dex. Lightning resistance. Fire resistance. Cold resistance. Damage over time. Okay. Okay. Shadow's still... but... For some reason, I was recently questioning the very same thing about my bleeding of enemies, as if it's not obviously damage over time. Yeah, I'm having some issues. It seems. That's where I wanted to go, right? Right, because I'm in that area where there's like 3 back to back to back. Ow! You are an asshole. I am so glad you're dying. But you didn't even fucking... Oh, I hate those. I hate those. They didn't even leave me anything good. This better be. I need, okay, good. Yay! I love killing these things. Not the big guys. I mean, I don't mind killing them either. Hey, you.
We got separated.
You I don't mind doing.
My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own. Is there no end?
I don't mind doing this one because I just have to worry about the waves. I don't have to worry about keeping anybody alive. I just gotta survive the waves. I got mastery. Maybe I should post that video. I don't know. It was such a... yeah. I had technical difficulties yesterday,
Thank you, Wanderer.
but
Without you,
we
I'd be
survived,
dead.
even with the
Think I can
technical
manage from here?
difficulties. And the,
Please,
like, lack of
take
armor.
this.
Come on! What the fuck? Like, seriously, what the actual fuck? I am absolutely floored. heavy. I was almost... Mm. Oh, I like how this is working. I need more vigor though. I need it to come back faster. Just for my own peace of mind. Didn't give me anything good either. What the fuck, man? Is that everybody? That's everybody. This is what I was coming for. Is that what I took? Ah, yes, because when I make an enemy vulnerable, that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. Making them vulnerable. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that my own math was mathing. Because I was well and truly medicated, pleasantly so, but I made decisions yesterday regarding her build. I wanted to make sure that it still made sense. Ow. Man, I hate the cooldowns I've got. Oh, fuck me. He didn't give me anything good either. So mad. Yeah, I'm just a grumpy butt. That's okay. Okay, so that's for the other ones. Oh, that makes sense. Where did you fuckers come from? While I know my medicine can affect my memory, my memory affects my memory. I often have to question my day-to-day activity. Like, did that really happen? Not because I think I hallucinated it or anything. It's just because my memories get fragmented so easily from day to day. Most of it's like, I had planned to get this done, did I? And I know I should just make a checklist and write it down so I can check things off as I go, but then I have to remember what I did with the checklist. And then wonder if I actually got it done, or if I'm still under the impression that I just thought I did, and yeah, no. I'm just kind of fucked one way or another. And every seizure or episode I have, it seems like it gets worse. Oh, that was really bad. But the healing is working the way I want it to. As long as I don't end up in the middle of a stutter. Lag stutter kind of thing. Now I just wish I could generate my mana that, or my vigor that fast. Hey guys, how you doing? No, I do not want. Do not want! I don't even know what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't look. I just started going. I just came in to kill things. Is that bad? Good. We're good. Motherfucker. I walked right into that, didn't I? Well, obviously I did, because it was a fucking landmine. Alright, give me a second to get all of my stuff back. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. Ow! That's not what I wanted to do either. Oh, hey! I really wasn't paying attention except to my health gauge there. And I put corn in my chili. I'm so excited. This is where I need to go. But I also need to go down here. But that's a waypoint. So we're gonna go there first. How the fuck do I get out of here? That was one thing I remember about this particular place I did not like. It's like, what the fuck? All this up and down, and for what? Aggravation. That's what. I cannot believe I've made it this far with the armor I've got. I really can't. That's what I get for not coming this way on foot. Okay. I need to go around. Way the fuck around. Off my back. Out of my way. Oh, but I was telling you earlier that I got a note from my leasing company that this doesn't go where I want it to. Aha! That the first, second, and third, they're going to be in all of the first floor apartments, which I'm pretty sure is me. Because there's a plumbing issue. And they're going to be cutting holes into the ceilings of some of these apartments. And I'm praying that mine is not one of them. Because if the plumber is going to be in and out of my apartment, I've got to worry about my cats escaping. Thankfully, though, I don't have any appointments the first, second, or third. So I can be here. Just in case. Because this is not something that I can say, oh, please call me and let me know when you're going to be there, or schedule with me so that I can be there. No, I don't get a choice in this because it's a building-wide problem. Bake cookies for the nice plumber. Yeah. And then, depending on whose apartments they end up cutting holes into, once the plumbing's done, then we have to schedule appointments with the maintenance guys to actually come in and fix the hole that the plumber is going to put in the ceilings of the apartments. Yeah, not on the floor, in the ceiling. I am beyond thrilled, by the way. I mean, I understand that there is a problem. I am concerned about the lives of my animals. That's all. It's not that I don't want them to do their job, or even about whether or not I want a hole in my ceiling. It is literally just about my animals. One person's ceiling is another person's floor, asked Paul Simon. That's true. But we had that major issue, just the other month? Where it was like every other day the plumber was here for like ages. I don't want to do Lights Refuge again. Not today. Spiders. Criminals and deserters. Serpents. More serpents. Serpents. Why is there no waypoint down here? Or up here? Or even over here? I'm not going back to Allwood. I'm going to avoid that one for a while. I don't want to do the... Oh, I've already done the Black Asylum. Ooh, look, a Helltide. I already did those. Oh, somehow I missed that one too. Are there any ones left that I haven't done that are for me? Rather than the other classes? I don't think so. And there's a bunch over here, a bunch of areas over here that I haven't even looked into yet. Okay. I do not want to deal with a Helltide. Not today. I don't care about the whisper. Don't want to do Mallwood. And there's all of this area that I can't even see yet. You know what? We'll do that. Where are we? Where the You know what? Okay, we'll go here. You've been rewatching the Airwolf series. I've forgotten all about it until recently. It's dated and formulaic. My ex-husband loves that show. My ex-husband loves that. I like Knight Rider personally. Don't really have anything, but I don't want to deal with it. No. You, armor vendor. Oh no. Oh. I went the wrong way. Okay. No, I'm good. Oh my god. I'll just go. We'll just go. I had something about planning rebooting Knight Rider. Here, well, oh shit. $6 million man into a new movie. Really? That's interesting. They tried to reboot Knight Rider, and it failed. But if they're gonna try again, now that you mention it, I did see, as I was perusing my Google feed real quick before I started searching for something, I did see something about the $6 Million Man, and I didn't read it because that was never a show I watched as a kid. It was older than me, so I didn't watch it. And I don't recall ever watching Airwolf either, but it was on around the same time, I think, as, Knight Rider, but it was not one that I watched because my parents didn't watch it. I know that the $6 Million Man was very popular. And I know that there was a spin-off a couple of times. Well, we got a rusty metal key and some sturdy boots. We got breaches. Again.
cold. So cold.
Yeah, because you're dying. I don't know which way. We're gonna go this way first. Animus. Okay. I need a helmet, a chest plate, gloves. Please. We're on like day 4. We don't have a good track record of passing day 5. If it works, they're going to be tied together into an overall. Here. We have pants! Again. I'm gonna hold on to them for right now. I don't think those are actually better in the long term. But we'll see. Okay. Man, this place is big. Man, I mean, depending on who's doing it, it might work. I'm just not really. I mean, I have like nostalgia memories of Knight Rider, but I don't have any real memories of it. I mean, I know it's out there somewhere. I could start watching it again, I suppose. So I don't even know if I'd enjoy watching it now. But, I mean, if they can make it work, more power to them. Those were all, you know, very popular series, at least for a time, so I think newer generations could enjoy them. What was that? Just die already. Wanderer's gloves. Wanderer. Not weathered. Wanderer. chili's smelling okay. Can't say it's smelling like exciting, but chili's one of those things I'm still trying to figure out. It's the team that turned the Karate Kid into the new successful series Cobra Kai. Ah, yes, I think it ended recently, or it's getting ready to. But yes, I heard they did a good job, so that might be worth it then. I mean, retry. Not that I really need it, but sure. I'm so glad that you are so brilliant that you put your shock lances in a jail cell. That was Highland, right? Why, for the love of God, this is okay. Now I can go to the fucking urn. Fantastic. Here we go. Ow. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. I'm not doing so good. So, I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. I will be back on Sunday, Tuesday, and then Friday, I think. I've got appointments coming up, and I'm not entirely sure when off the top of my head, and it's gonna get very, very busy here. But I appreciate you. I will see you Sunday.